Kusama. So Kusama is continuing to add parachain slots. It's actually got a really strong ecosystem. And the team are incredibly transparent. They're highlighting when there's potential issues within the chain, which I'll show you guys. But in terms of statistics and data, this looks really bullish. And I think it goes against the sort of whole dot is dead sort of narrative that we've seen a little bit of in the markets. So we'll talk about all of that in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I actually bought when I made this channel. I actually showed myself buying them in the videos that I did about these coins because I expected they were going to make me very good money. You can see what all these coins were worth when I recorded all the videos. You can also see the highs that all these coins hit around 18 months on, 16, 17 months for most. And what your profit would have been if you had just put in $100 into them when I released the videos and then just sat on them for, like I say, about a year and a half and then sold them. Your total profit, if you'd done it for all of them, would have been over 123 grand, which is not bad. Now, I've been buying up new coins that I share on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a crypto that I think is going to make me very good money, I jump onto my site and I tell my members about the coin. The profits I think it can have and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. Members can copy along exactly. What this means is they'll make the exact same profits as me. Nice added bonus as well, they don't have to do any work. They just copy along. The reason we have thousands of members is everyone knows there's good money in these markets, but a lot of the members don't know anything about crypto, but are still making profits as a result of just copying along. And if that sounds good to you, go to the site now. There's a link in the description. If you check out copymycrypto.com, you'll see what I've said in the past and what happened. You'll see what the members have earned. It's all public record. It's all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, guys, try the service out because you want to get your crypto position sorted because we're less than a year away from these markets being wild. Now, Kusama. So, in the last bull cycle, it ran up really well. I mean, it broke $600. I think at a point it was 680 or something. 623. All-time high, which is pretty damn good. Bear in mind at one point it was, when it launched, it was only a few dollars. So, it did very well. As I said, team are outstanding. They highlight when there are issues. So this is a post that they put up fairly recently about XCM and issues with regards to transfers. Just overall, real positive statistics on this. Although that's taking donkeys to load, so we'll just ignore that for now. Oh, cool. Everything's crashing. Brilliant. Should you see? Are they all? Nah. So it's just coin market cap. So we'll come back to that. So Kusama is the experimental chain for the Polkadot ecosystem. It's what they refer to as the canary network for Polkadot. So if Polkadot, if a new project wants to test an experiment, they land on Kusama. Here they can work out the bugs, they can work out what works, what doesn't, and anything that works is effectively brought onto the Polkadot chain. Now, what a lot of projects end up doing is just opting to stick with Kusama if they've got a parachain. As an experimental protocol, what's really bullish about Kusama is basically anything that ends up being real quality landing on the overall Polkadot ecosystem will go to Kusama first. So Kusama experiences the positives first. Also, though, it can experience the negatives first because it's the experimental side of the network. Now, since being up and running, and by the way, Kusama, Polkadot, all of this founded by Gavin Wood. Gavin Wood is one of the co-founders of Ethereum, so hell of a resume. Who they also run the Web3 Foundation that award grants, and it's millions and millions of dollars of grants that go towards the growth and development of the Polkadot ecosystem. And when we check out the Kusama Parchain, you can see we've got Asset Hub on here, we've got Bridge Hub, Acurast, Alpha Network, Altair, Amplitude, Bajan Network, Basilisk, Bifrost Kusama, BitCountry Pioneer, Calamari, Crab Network, Crush Shadow. I mean, there's tons and tons of projects here. Obviously you've got Moon Rivers and some of the bigger ones as well. And like I said, this is the testing network. So like Moon River landed on Kusama first, got their smart contract platform sorted, got comfortable with the overall network, and then the Moonbeam version of Moonriver landed on Polkadot. Like I say, this is the test network. This is how whatever you want to call it, tinkering network. It's the way that these projects sort of establish what's good, what's bad. Interestingly, actually, Carla ended up on Kusama, but Fala was on Kusama on Polkadot first, I believe, if I got that order right. As you can see as well, the real positive projects, the ones that there's a belief that there's going to be a lot that happens with it, get Web3 grants very easily. I mean, Karora is a great example of that. So it's been awarded 3 Web3 grants, and it also got 32 investors, and you can check out the investors. This parachains.info site is fantastic for finding out a bit more information about a project that you're potentially very interested in. It also gives you an idea of like how many backers some of these projects have, which again gives you really good insight as to what's coming. Shiden Networks, another smart contract one, awarded a shed ton of Web3 grants. 7 of them, 5 have been completed, 31 backed investors, which I think we can open and just check out. And then there you go. So you can see the investors: Polychain, Binance Labs, Coinbase Ventures, boom, boom, boom. So this is a really solid site. If you've never checked out parachains.info, highly recommend it. Great, like just shed loads of information about that's going to benefit you in terms of research and how you're checking out the overall Kusama Polkadot ecosystem. In terms of, let's see if this is working. It's not. That's very odd. Okay, maybe I've just got too many programs open. Anyway, in terms of Kusama, there's some really good information here. In terms of holders, you've got nearly 300,000 holders of Kusama. 7.2 million Kusama are staked. Bear in mind, there's only 8.4 million. So that actually, so it means roughly 1.2 million Kusama are actually in supply. So there can easily be a supply shock here. And if a buying pressure kicks in, Kusama could rally really, really fast. There is such a limited supply of Kusama out there right now. Having 300,000 holders with a market cap of 350 mil, as well as bloody positive in terms of the actual people that are still heavily interested in the Polkadot Kusama ecosystem. Again, obviously they've got like an inflation rate of 6.5%, and in terms of staking returns, I actually think that's off. I think the staking returns are much, much higher. No, did you say 6.5? Fine. Okay, that's surprising. In my head it was north of 10. All right, fine. Overall, incredibly strong network. And like I said, I really think the team are outstanding in terms of transparency. And let's just check out their Twitter overall, or their X. So Kusama. So they highlighted on January 26th the XCM transfers were having issues. The parachain is still working, the relay chain and the parachain is still working, but there were issues in terms of delivery fee broke the compatibility. So it's just a case of highlighting that. So overall, there was a block production slowdown on Kusama. But again, they highlighted it, they explained the situation. Again, not sidestepping anything. Very, very positive overall, I believe. I think this is a really strong project. Now, the question of breaking its all-time high is a big one. $623 is a huge, huge price point. There's about 16, about 16x from where it is right now. To get back to that, you'd be looking, again, it'd be a market cap of approximately $5 billion, which is not insane. I think initially the target has to be around $500. It's got to get back to that kind of level. If it can re-establish $500 as a price point, then we can look at it, if it's going to break its all-time high. Because logically, look, $1,000 per coin is not outlandish. So I'll put it at a market cap of $8.4 billion. This is a excuse me, a project that has huge amounts of backers. This is a project that is growing. The fact that you have got so many other, so many different cryptocurrency, blockchain, smart contract platform, DeFi projects, gaming projects vying for Parchain slots still shows that this is not going anywhere. Not only that, but development-wise, they keep pushing on, and they have been pushing on across both Kusama and Polkadot. I don't think. I don't see how this doesn't at least attempt a run back at $500. But make no mistake about it, $1,000 is not an insane aim here, because we would all expect that Polkadot is going to be a top 10 coin and quite high up in that market cap in the next bull cycle. So Kusama would reflect that somewhat. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Did you realize they had 300,000 holders? That's an insane amount of holders. Let me know in the comments. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all my members the coins that I own, my entire portfolio. Anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what profits it can have, what percentage of my cash I'm putting in, and they can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I also do the same thing. I let my members know what coin I'm selling, why I'm selling it, and what price I'm selling it at. And they can copy along exactly. So they get in at the same price, they get out at the same price. They make the same profits. Big bonus as well, because obviously they don't have to do any work. There's no thousands and thousands of hours researching. Myself, my team do all of that. So they can just sit back, buy the cryptos, chill, and sell the cryptos. And that's why we have thousands of members, guys. So check the site out, see what it's all about, see what the members have made, see if it's an idea you like and you can try it out. And yeah, it's all on the history of this channel, so verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, I'll see you there. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.